4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I seem to be in love with you, Yukimura.
Myself, I have no experience with what might be called romance. However, Himuro, I do consider you an intelligent and worthy rival, and I suppose that if pressed for an answer, I couldn't say that I have no affection for you. Be that as it may, I don't know if I am in love with you or not. First, how exactly does one define love? Can you provide any empirical evidence that you're in love?
Of course. Determining that without credible data means I'd be a failure as a scientist.
Romantic affection and its determination can be rendered in a formula like this. A is in love with B. Parentheses, A and B belong to the category of human, close parentheses. If by discovering the conditions which generally indicate love, we can construct a Turing machine like this, and then...
Then that means we can determine whether I love you or not. Now I see where you're going.
And that's not all. With this kind of formula, we can even determine whether I love you or not.
This topic is much more interesting than I thought.
Right. And I thought romance was something only for idiots who run on impulses and mindless urges. Even romance appears to be an aggregation of numbers and data.
So, is love a 0 or a 1?
That's what we'll find out.
What are these crazy people talking about? It's ridiculous.
Something's been nagging me for the longest time. I decided to apply motion capture to analyze the video from the experiment, and the results are unusual.
What the?
Now watch this.
No, it can't be. The similarity of movement is astonishing.
That's right. When you perform a wall slam that many times in succession, it stops being a wall slam. What you were actually doing, Yukimura, was in reality a wall slap.
Doskoi! 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 Doskoi!
Here you go. I worked really hard on this, so I hope you'll at least give it a small taste.
This way. Or this way. Which dish would you like better now? I think it's obvious that dish A is much more appealing. Don't you agree?
I guess?
Hey! Don't use me in your demonstration without asking first!
I'll now explain to you why I will not have tea with you in a way that can be easily understood by anyone. Generally speaking, the reasons fall into 3 categories. 54% of the primary factors fall under my current state of urgency. However, please allow me to illustrate for a moment my total distrust of you personally. Regardless of my rejection of you, you persisted in your unrequested solicitation, which, among a plethora of other unpleasant things, renders your striking lack of appeal as a human being more obvious. Also, it is possible
I've tried to pick up a lot of girls in my time, but this is the first time I've ever been rejected like this. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm sorry.